I was thinking about as you get older and it's so difficult sometimes to talk to your family members when you see signs of different things. Can you talk about how important it is, or how you, as a caregiver, as a family member, to start having those conversations with your family members?
Well, luckily today people are more, I think, open to having a
Mm-hmm.
discussion. And you should always have discussions with, elders and parents with their children about what their wishes are for maybe end of life care in the event of an illness. It's always a good idea to have your wishes put out there and have an understanding. But there's what I always say is that everything you need to know about being a caregiver, you need to know it on day one. And most people don't know anything.
Yeah.
So people, especially if you know that there has been some type of dementia in your family history, you might want to, learn about it, try to figure out, at least what the early stages are so you can maybe identify if somebody's exhibiting signs or symptoms. Try to get a diagnosis, try to rule out what it could be. I mean, sometimes people exhibit symptoms of memory loss or dementia, and it's related to something simple like a vitamin deficiency, or it could be depression. It can be a lot of things. So we want to rule out what it is, what it is. If we can, we might be able to reverse things. And
Mm-hmm.
if we can't, you need to have a plan, and you need to have a financial plan as well as like a medical plan. All of that, you need to have paperwork in place. You need to have your power of attorney drawn up, a living will. If you have thoughts on that, that's important to put that in writing. And the healthcare proxy. Those are kind of like the main pieces of paperwork that need to be put in place while you can still sign them.
Mm-hmm.
Once people are getting to a certain point in dementia, then they're not really able to sign legal papers. So we want to make that sure that's in place. So it's really important to be upfront and have discussions. And even, like a lot of the books that we have in our collection, especially some of the novels or even the memoir, you could read a book like that and share it around with your family members and say, I just read this really great book and it opened my eyes to a lot of things.